A very good evening, our dear viewers. Welcome to another yet edition of Let's Talk Tourism. And we are live from Kampala. And at the moment, we are at National Theatre. So we are undertaking an event that is probably trying to preserve our heritage. And mostly we are looking at, if possible, can this event really create an impact as far as heritage and our culture conservation is concerned. With me, I have Mr. Stephen, who has just joined us this evening. Basically, let us know the upcoming event, which we know as the Culture and Heritage Awareness Marathon 2025, that is being spearheaded by the Calsaar initiative this year. So with me, let me introduce Mr. Stephen to you.
Yeah.
A very good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, Maurice.
Briefly tell the viewers about yourself.
Yes, by the name Stephen Sekajja, the founder and the CEO of Calsaar Culture Initiative, together with Calsaar Safaris Uganda. Yes, and we started the initiative in 2018. The vision started in 2018. The initiative became legal in 2023, and the main objective of the initiative is to revamp, to preserve and promote culture, especially the cultures of Uganda. Behind the initiative is a tour company that is Calsaar Uganda, that is focusing mainly on culture and community tourism. So we found it so challenging to start selling communities without having a relationship with them. So it was the purpose why we created the initiative. We formed the initiative. It moves out and reaches out to the various cultures of Uganda and the communities, especially the minority groups of Uganda. Yes, briefly that is it.
Okay, thank you so much for that brief introduction. So basically, you said about you started the initiative in 2018.
Yes.
And it's all about the preservation of our heritage, right?
Yes, yes.
So most of the marathons that we always be looking, they are always targeting in health, and some are always targeting in giving back to the community. That is like charity based.
Yes.
Then why is your marathon probably focusing on culture?
Yeah, thank you so much for that insightful question. The reason why our marathon is about culture and heritage awareness, it is because we want to run for our roots. A lot is dying when it comes to our cultures, and yet the only way that we can always be different is going to be our cultures. So to bring out our identity, to showcase who we are, what are we, what our communities are, how can we identify or differentiate this community from the other. Basically, the run is to look out for resources to take on the activities of the initiative, and the activities of the initiative is to preserve the cultures and promote the cultures of Uganda. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I see this marathon is going to serve as a moving story about Uganda's heritage. So, in what ways are you looking at? In what ways are you looking to make sure that this marathon serves as a moving story as far as culture and heritage is concerned?
Thank you. The marathon, which is having some route that we created, that we are going to run. However, the route doesn't have those spots of culture.
Okay.
But we are negotiating, or we are having a discussion with the Uganda Heritage Tourism Board, so that after the run, some people can move to the Royal Mile as the Royal Mile, and also those who can make it to Kasuri Tombs, so that we make it brings out that point of movement.
Okay,
Yes.
so which means Kasuri Tombs is our final destination?
Not really, because it is off with the trucks. You know, when you come to Kampala, the monuments, cultural monuments, they are basically those of Buganda. And their location and the venue we got, they are not in the same direction. But along the preparations, we are looking at having them, because most of the members that are buying the kits, we register them. So a week to that, we shall share some questions. Who is interested in visiting this? Who is interested in doing this?
Okay.
Yes.
Also, from what I'm seeing that this marathon is going to take place within the Uganda Kingdom.
Yes.
Then, how are you looking at cultural diversity? For example, some people from Karamojong, some people from Western region, or is it only centered for the Baganda?
Actually, the marathon is looking at a variety of cultures of Uganda. Yesterday, I just came back from Kasese, from Ruboni community village, which is a community for Bakonjo. I'm trying to look out for I'm trying to move to the different communities to see how we can work together so that they come to be part of the marathon. How we expect to have culture exhibitions, we expect to have cultural performances. So it cannot be one tribe. And also the proceedings of the marathon are not looking at Buganda Kingdom or Buganda culture. We are focusing on the Iteso region, where we did our needs assessment in the districts of Kumi, Ngora, and Soroti. So when we put up a culture exhibition, you cannot bring a culture exhibition and exhibit in one culture. Just that the location and the fact that it is our first edition, because it is the first of its kind in Uganda, we had to do it in Kampala because of the challenges of the logistics that it may come with. It cannot be the first edition and you say you're taking it to Soroti or you're taking it to Chigezi region when actually just starting. Remember, the first edition has learning points here and there, and also the fact of the resources. We can't give it. We have to put it into consideration.
Okay.
Yeah. So on that day, we are calling upon all the other cultures, and we are trying to reach out those cultures that we have gotten contacts of the leaders and stuff. We are trying to talk to them to make sure they come and present.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you so much. In your statements, you said about exhibitions,
Yes.
Different cultures they're exhibiting.
Yes.
So where do you intend to put that exhibition? Is it along the route? Is it at the final destination?
Our marathon is taking place at Chitante Primary School. Okay. On the 27th of July. That is a Sunday. When we go to the venue, it is the Chitante Primary Stadium. So we hope to have tents there, and the cultures that show interest, we shall give them the space to do the exhibition, as we also hope to have a stage for the cultural performances of the different cultures. Yes.
So which means there could be a certain fee that whoever would want to exhibit would be able
They
to
just have to reach out. For the cultures, we are not charging them, just to let us know, and we know how many cultures are going to be present. We are not making them to pay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So you said that this is going to be the first of its kind.
Yes.
Now, we have always been seeing most such kind of initiatives have been coming, but in the long run, you're finding they fade from, okay, they don't proceed.
Yes.
And they create the impact they're supposed to be creating up to a long time. What structures or policies do you think you would want to intend to put in place such that this, whenever it comes to that particular calendar every year, we are supposed to be knowing that there is this type of marathon?
Yes, actually, marathon is going to always be an annual event, but before the year comes, we still have activities that we are doing, because as we are taking on the marathon, behind us we are looking at documenting the cultures of Uganda, the oral part of it, and the oral, that is the spoken. We are looking at storytelling. So doing that, trust me, Uganda has over 56 tribes. So those are different cultures. This is something you cannot just cover in a year. Also, for example, if I go back to the Iteso region, we are looking at the greening campaigns. When you look at the test, when we did the needs assessment, they are facing climate change issues. But we concentrated on greening it with two types of trees. That is the shea nut tree that provides the shea butter. It is of great significance to their community, but it is dying out because of people who are interested in making charcoal. But also have the cassia tree. It is the home to Uganda's endemic, the Fox's Weaverbird, which is always around the Lakes Bisinia, some two lakes in the Iteso region there. Bisinia is one of them. And we are looking at planting this tree. So these are activities that we cannot do just in a month. Yeah? They are continuous activities. Remember, we also keep on moving to different communities, identifying the other cultures. What I didn't tell you about when we are starting the initiative, we are looking at the minority tribes of Uganda. We wanted to showcase the less known, because out of the 56, I don't know whether you can give me 30, but there are so many tribes here in Uganda. When someone tells you I belong to this tribe, you have never even heard of it.
That's true.
So we start by doing the field works. We move looking out for those communities. So we have a series of so many activities in between there. And those are not activities that you can just take in one day or in 1 month.
Right.
But the event, surely, it will always be an annual event. We may always, maybe we may change the date, but we surely, we know in the pipeline, we are doing these activities to taking us to that event.
Okay,
like for example, this one, we already had a symposium. It is an activity on its own. We already did the needs assessment. It is an activity on its own. Identifying it, looking out for those elders, and they really tell you what you're seeing as a Mteso, a true Mteso or original Mteso. This is not what we are supposed to be. Because when we go to the communities, we look out for the elder people. At least someone should be 60 and above to tell us exactly what is happening.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's quite amazing.
Yes.
Now, I realize this marathon is going to take place when it comes to tourism.
Yes.
Tourism seasonality, it's within a high season.
Yes.
And we expect different kinds of people traveling abroad coming now to Uganda.
Yes.
In a bid to selling our own culture now to such kind of the foreign people that are coming, how do you intend to position your marathon to include all such kind of those people with tour operators, such that those foreigners could also be in the know of our culture?
Actually, thank you for that question. We have already moved to operators. We have gone, we are doing a door-to-door to their offices. And surely the kits so far we have sold, trust me, 90% of them that have bought from us are tour operators. And also we are engaging with the tour guides. We are engaging with the influencers in tourism. Those that already didn't, maybe the itineraries that we are not yet confirmed, we are requesting them to increase, to adjust and include our event there. Yes, so that the guests that come within here. And also I'm moving next either Monday, I'm going to Uwek. I've had a discussion with one of the management people there to see how we can also be selling the marathon through Uwek. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great strategy.
Yes.
Because those people need also. Do you know this? There's this culture in that has always been taking place in Sabay, the circumcision, and you find it's a very big
the Mbaru of Mbale, the Bagisu.
Yeah, the Bagisu.
Yes, the Bagisu.
Yeah, you find and also a lot of foreigners are really interested in knowing how it is always maybe being done. So if you're bringing all these cultures the same place, foreigners are really going to like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Then another question is, which ministry or stakeholder has shown most interest in working with you, and what particular roles do they perform?
Yes, I think let me take this opportunity to thank our Mother Ministry of Tourism because the purpose for the marathon, or the main objective of our activities as an initiative, is to boost culture and community tourism. So ever since the ministry got to know about this, especially the Department of Museum and Monuments, we have been working together hand in hand. They give us the goodwill, they give us the guidelines here and there. Remember, they have the technical people up there. So we have been having stakeholder engagements and meetings, and that's how we even got to be part of the NOC. If you remember very well, we went to Chigezi. They gave us exhibit, and that exhibition surely has brought to us so many people to know about the event, and also the acting commissioner of Miss Jacqueline. She's the one who officiated our media launch, and also we have already written a letter to the ministry for the minister to officiate the run. Whether he comes or he delegates, maybe the commissioner, still it is the ministry. When we had the media launch, the cost was covered by Uganda Tourism Board. The trees that we robbed for the CRS, the greening of Chigezi region, together with the Miss Tourism, it was the Calsaar Culture Initiative that robbed those trees, and we got them from National Forest Authority. That is an agency of the government too. When we had the symposium at Makerere University, we had 4 keynote speakers, and these people came from, we had the Angie Bashir, the PR of Uganda Wildlife Authority, that is a government agency, Dr. Gessa Simplicius, PR Uganda Tourism Board, that is a government agency. We had Miss Barbara of CCFU, the ED of CCFU. We had Dr. Gladys Karema, she's the founder and CEO of Conservation Through
Working with the gorillas?
Working with the gorillas, conservation through public health. Yes, so basically I've just engaged the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development. I'm yet to receive a response from them. Actually, I did receive a response from them, but on that response we had a discussion. So they told me to rewrite the letter, directing, to be specific in directing it to them, and we are hoping to receive their response. Yes.
So you have thanked all other stakeholders.
Yes.
Also allow me to thank Calsaar Initiative for having sponsored this show and most of our previous shows. We don't take this for granted.
Yes.
And we say thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
So we also understand that when it comes to young people and their culture, they are far distant.
Yes.
Okay. Young people, they don't always want to know about the cultural norms, their roots, where they are going. They are just moving on with the modernity that is available. How will this marathon speak directly to the young people, come back to their roots?
Actually, thank you so much. And actually, that is our intention. If we can get children from the ages of around maybe 6 to the age of 35, and we impart the cultural values and norms to such a generation, then the preservation that we are looking at, we shall be able to achieve it. We started by sensitizing. If we have a symposium on culture and heritage sustainability as a tool for development and stuff like that, and we bring it to a university, we are interesting the youth, because we know we are saying that we are detaching ourselves from that. And maybe it's because they actually don't know. Now we are doing the sensitization, we are interesting them, and most of the people that are behind this marathon are youth. If you saw them, I have, when you come to the groups of the initiative, we have Muta, that is Makerere University Tourism Association. That's the youth. Mutesa University Tourism Association. Those are the youth. I've also engaged with the students from the Victoria Universities, the YMCA. We are engaging the youth.
Okay.
We are doing sensitization. We want them to be part of the marathon. Actually, we are looking out for sponsors. If we could get sponsors to make the running kits for university students. Next week, we are moving to secondary schools and primary schools to see how they can also be part of this. And when they come, we do the sensitization, and it's going to be a continuous process. Yes.
Okay. All right. That's great efforts that you're putting to make sure that at least young people we are back now to the roots. Because even me, I may say I don't know what is my
actually
zero. Like that.
Actually, I am a Buganda and I've continuously kept on learning. You get the point. Even I know you're from Barara, you're Banyankole.
I know I'm Mutoro.
You're Mutoro.
Yes.
From Fort Potro.
Yes.
Surely, if we brought here an elder and tested you, trust me, you may
2%.
fail. You may fail that, and yet you're Mutoro, and you're not denying.
Right.
There's a lot we really don't know. There's a lot we really don't know, especially when it comes to elements of maybe marriage, elements of food, elements of dressing, elements of leadership, when it comes to the herbal medicine, yes, the aspects of life, social life. There's a lot that we are lacking.
Sure.
Yeah, everything has been diluted. So the purpose of the initiative, we want to come back because that is what makes us unique. When we go back to the why question, we are into tourism.
Sure.
Uganda is a part of Africa, has a lot to offer. But one of the greatest reasons why people travel is because of the cultural exchange. So if we kill our culture, someone can get the lions from Zambia, from Kenya, from Tanzania. But when it comes to the hospitality and the unique cultures of Uganda, if we do not handle them with enough care, we are going to lose it out.
You're very right.
So you try to look out for the reasons, maybe 3-4 major reasons why people travel. Trust me, culture is somewhere up there.
You're right.
It will be among the first 2 or 3.
You're right.
And if we keep on ignoring it, then how unique are we going to be?
You're very right.
Yeah.
So then also, I guess I don't know whether you have already prepared that element of saying we could have within that marathon or during that exhibition, you could maybe have an element of food tourism, something like
culinary
that.
Tourism.
Yeah.
Yes.
A culinary tourism,
Yes.
culinary adventure, where you find me, the Mutoro, I would like to taste the sombe of the Mukonzo, and I'm going to get that opportunity when I come at your marathon, or maybe I could also taste something that comes from Karamojong that I've never had. I don't know if you have such kind of organization.
When we talk about a culture exhibition,
yes,
it is all inclusive. Personally, when we went to Ruboni, they were giving me for the first days, they gave me the modern food. I told them I came to test your culture. Now I need your foods. Let me try the little I can, but I need you to test your foods.
Yeah.
So we on the exhibition, actually, when I had a discussion with one of my friends, the founders and proprietors of Nariam Hotel, we are discussing about the same. We want people to come and do the actual cooking. My friend Aisha, or the CEO of Ewafe Culture Village.
Yes.
We want people to come and see an exhibition of Ruwombo as part of the Chiganda culture. We want to see the actual cooking and people taste.
I like the soup of Ruwombo.
Yeah. So that is what we are looking at. It is what we expect, and it is what our preparations are aiming at.
Okay.
We want to have the food tourism there. Yes.
Okay. Now, if I can first maybe take you in 10 years, so we could have a time travel within 10 years. How do you envision to see that marathon if Calsaar Cultural Initiative is still pushing that marathon?
Yes.
Where do you see that particular marathon?
First of all, the main aim and the objective is sustainability. Our motto is culture for sustainable development. And the culture is so wide. it is not something that you can bring to an end. And I don't think we can exhaust it, even if it is 10 years. Because if we concentrated on one culture, a particular culture at a time, it will really take a lot of time.
You're right.
And also the fact that we are engaging the youth. The reason why we are engaging the youth, we want sustainability of this project to have a life. And also we want people to know that it is a source of income. Instead of running to Kampala, let the people stay. We want to make sure that if we come to Fort Potro, people can concentrate there because their surrounding, their community, their culture is enough source of income for them. So by the time we make 10 years, I don't think in 10 years we shall have exhausted the 56 tribes of Uganda.
Right.
So we shall always keep on working to make sure that at least every culture goes back to its roots, and the members in those particular communities stay there, concentrate there, and we see development of culture and community tourism.
Okay.
Yes.
If an opportunity is being granted, do you want to centralize this whole experience of cultural diversity within Uganda, or you could, like that we have always been having tourism exports,
Yes.
going outside maybe to, we have always been having like Kenya, Uganda, a coastal expo. Do you intend to maybe to make it an East African regional summit, something like that?
No, culture is so wide and diverse and diversified. Yes, East African countries or communities also are facing challenges of their cultures, but we would like to first concentrate on Uganda.
Okay.
However, we want to engage with the other people of those different countries to see how we can always have the culture exchanges. We see how we share ideas on how best we can always preserve our cultures. For example, when we had before Powate, we had the Uganda-Kenya Expo at Munyoro. I think that was last year. There I was able to meet some people from Utali University. We initiated a communication. They want to see how we do it. So those exchanges, drawing a plan, how can we achieve this issue of preserving our cultures? One, turning them into sources of income, turning them into tourism products. So we would prefer such engagements than saying, let us work on Uganda, we go work on Kenya, we go work. It may be hectic for us. But if we have people, if we look out for people of the same visions in those communities, and we engage on how best we can develop ourselves together to achieve the main goal, that is very fine. But not the initiative to, now it is done with the Ugandan cultures, we go to work on the Kenyan cultures. No. But if we have culture, if it is creating cultural exhibitions, within exchange within East Africa, that is possible.
That's what I was trying to mean.
That is very okay. Yeah, we look at that, but we have to first work on the Ugandan community so that we have what to present. If we are to organize it, why do we organize it when we cannot offer 50% of Ugandan culture? We have to make sure at least we have 75% of Ugandan culture. Then we can think of such an expo. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a very great reason for us to have this marathon.
Yes.
Then, what would you want to hear from every Ugandan watching or hearing about this show? Even if it's a tour operator, or it's a tourist, or it's a student, what do you want them to do?
Actually, let me take this opportunity to call whoever gets a chance to watch this show to come and be part of it, to come and support, because we need a huge support of the people. We need the numbers, because we are doing sensitization. We are creating awareness of our cultures. Like me, there's a lot. If I get a chance to experience an exhibition of a true Uganda culture, like you and Toro, you get a chance. So let everyone come and see. Let everyone come and appreciate the other cultures that may be able to make it. Yes, let us participate. Let us come and run for our roots. That is our identity. That is what defines us. That is what makes us who we are. That is what makes us unique. Let us come and run for that cause. And actually, when you're running for our roots, even the healthy part of it is there.
You're right.
Even the giving back is there. Because the funds collected out of this project, they are not for the initiative to eat, but to implement the projects, to implement the objectives, the goal. That is giving back to the community. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. About now, let's come now to the main part.
Yes.
How can I get the ticket?
How can you get the kits? Yes, we are sharing one. We have a FlexPay. A FlexPay works on both telecom networks. That is MTN and Airtel. We have a quick link on our socials. It can be there. It is there. And also we have running kits at Uganda Tourism Board, 6th floor. We have the kits at Naria Motel in Tinda. That is Naria area. We have the kits at Time Out in Boyogere. It is a play park. And also we are keeping on engaging other people, other points. So we are going to keep on sharing them. People just keep on following our social media pages, both of Calsaar Safaris and Calsaar Culture Initiative, and those of our friends like Top Notch TV. The updates are keeping on coming. The Momo codes are coming out. We've been processing them. They bit by those management, but we are also going to share them. And you also don't hesitate to reach out directly to me. I can always find a way. Those who are close by Kampala, I deliver. Like the tour operators. Yes, I'm going to show you. Like the tour operators have gone direct to the offices. Those some send money, I delivered. There are those that we have not yet delivered, but we move and deliver. Those within the central business district. Yes. My number is 0782 89 0754 and also 0705 28 6204. Also 0700 68 4457. Yes.
Okay. Then in case can the purchase be made via the website as well? In case for someone who is abroad?
For someone who is abroad, it is the quicket. But also someone is working on that online purchase. We shall share it. Yes. It is not yet ready, but you keep on getting a new idea. Oh, we are missing this. So we keep on updating our channels. Yes.
So your final words to the viewers?
Thank you, Top Notch TV. Thank you for this time. I call upon everyone to come and support the first edition of the Culture and Heritage Awareness Marathon. It is going to be there on the 27th of July at Chitante Primary School, starting at 6 a.m. We are going to be there with the first aid. It's going to be handled very well. The security is group by Uganda Police. So don't miss out. Please come and join us as we run for our roots. The ticket is for 25,000 adults, and for the university community, those are the students. They can access the running kit through their leaders of the tourism associations of each university. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen, for having been with us on this show and inspiring these great insights to make sure that our culture is well preserved. And again, to our viewers, make sure you mark on your calendars. It's 27th of July, 2025. We are all running for our culture. I'm going to run for my Toro tribe, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah, I must know what am I supposed to kuzira, something like that, because we young people, taboos, yes, actually, we young people we are out from that. And then finally, I would want to say that let's all be at Chitante Primary School, come 27th. Thank you for watching. Keep tuned.
In case someone doesn't know where Chitante Primary School is, it's just behind the Uganda Museum. Just behind Uganda Museum.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Most welcome.
You are watching Top Notch TV, Beyond the Lens.